Right, so enough with the posing, I think, and on with the filling. I think we'll have to fill those up with, shall we say, cucumber, pepper, and more Sungold. Got 4 Sungold there, and they're going to go into there, I've decided. I'm going to get 2 pepper plants in there, and 2 cucumber plants in there as well. In that one. Right, let's crack on. So yeah, we're going to be planting those into the Asda cut flower buckets, which are those, and then you cut the bases off to make them bottomless buckets. Cut about 2 or 3 inches off the bottom, but these don't go to waste, as we know, boys and girls. These are used as watering trays, probably for the cucumbers. I'm going to get those into there, so they've got their own little watering trays, because they're not going to be far off ready for getting potted on as well. But we're going to get the tomatoes in tonight. They're going to be going into there, but I'm going to prep this one as well. Sorry for flying you around there, boys and girls. Putting yeah, the bottomless buckets in. So we'll crack on with that. You just riddle them in, dead easy. Alright, so they're in. The reason we're using the bottomless buckets, if you've not picked this one up before, is that when we put the plant in there, we're not going to give it any feed or anything while it's in that bucket, for the time being. We're going to get it all nice and damp or outside the bucket. So in here, we're going to fill the water into these. Now these are just 2-litre pop bottles with the bottoms cut off, yeah, and little tiny drill holes drilled into it. And when you fill them up with water, the water leaks out of those tiny drill holes, seeps into the soil, and waters it from below. Waters the compost below. Now the roots of the tomato plant, or whatever you put it in there, will go down and seek out that water. It wants a drink. It'll have to grow its roots, spread its little wings underground, and seek that water out. And once it's done that, once it's actually done that, then every couple of weeks, once the plants are established like that, you'll give them a feed. Now the best thing to feed them with, according to Joe, the wise old elf, is comfrey. So it's comfrey liquid, if you like, feed, which we'll show you on the next one how you make that. It's dead easy, as long as you've got some comfrey. I've not got comfrey, so I'm going to use nettle. So I'm going to be starting some nettle feed, liquid feed off. Probably on the next episode, or maybe even this weekend. It only takes about a week from the start of the liquid feed until you get the stage where you've actually got liquid feed for your plants from nettles, and we've got an abundance of nettles, so we're not going to be going short of that. So I'll get those waterers in, those pop bottles, 2-litre pop bottles, the watering stations. They'll be in the ground, and as I say, as it leaks out, it'll fill up the bed with moisture, but not the bucket. Okay, so all those waterers are in, and the snouts are in the ground, probably about 6 inches down. So therefore they'll be about 6 inches off the base of the box. So as the water goes in there and it seeps out, it'll seep out around that area. The watering holes go up about 4 inches, so you'll have between that water will be coming out between 2 inches below the soil and probably 6-7 inches below the soil. As it comes out the bottom of it, it'll seep into the base of it. You'll get that moisture down below where the roots can seek it out and get the drink that they need. The plants can get the drink that they need. So the next step is to put them in there. But first of all, I'm going to fill them up with water. I do like these cans. I like the little knob at the front where you put the rose. So you can have it open like that, or you can you simply take the rose off and put it on the end, on the nozzle. I do like them. So obviously the rose comes off because you want to be pouring directly into there. So I'll show you that now. Alright guys, they are currently standing up and looking down at a height of about 5'8" onto the beds and onto me beds. All we do basically is take our watering can now, which is Exhibit A, and fill them up to the top. There's a little more in that one. Probably do a little more that one, won't it? I'm going to use up the entire 14 litres. And I'll be doing this at this time of year, probably about every 3 days. When it gets hotter, potentially, you could be coming down every day doing this. If it gets really hot, you could be doing that every day. So that's all I'm going to be doing now, is I'm going to be filling those up so that the moisture is getting down there into the compost and soil and the feed that is buried in that soil, so that the root systems can seek that out. And it's the best way, apparently, according to Joe Lowe, the wise old elf. And I never argue with Joe. It's a waste of breath. And it's also the wrong thing to do, because he knows his stuff. Right, so those are Californian Wonder. Has grown, or started, by the wise old elf himself. So I'd better look after those. Those are cucumbers, so 2 cucumbers on that side that are going to run up to the strings that I'm going to be hanging off of these, the trampoline springs, so they can grow up, favouring that direction, so that they move away from the peppers. The peppers will only grow to about, I'd say, this high, which is going to not interfere with the things that we're going to be hanging and starting here, and they're going to be not interfering with the potting station that I created there. This bed, pure Sungold, boys and girls, pure Sungold. Again, they're going to be caned and everything with the cane frame, so they can single stem up the canes. Well, there's only going to be 4 going in there because, as I said before, someone pointed out that they may be overplanted, and I think they may be right. Excuse me. So we're going to have to keep the foliage down and keep a bit of airflow going through there, take a few branches out as they climb, just to try and alleviate the chance of blight and stuff like that. So I'll put you back on your perch now. That's all right with you guys. Put you back on your perch. Okay. How's that for you? Not too bad, is it? And there we go. So I'm going to pause this now and get those in. I may actually show you, if you've not seen it before, how we do that. In fact, I will. So I'll pause this now. So first of all, we take off these basil leaves from the bottom. They don't need them anymore. And you see the hairs around the bottom. That's where the roots come. Further root will come from there. I'll take those out. I'm also going to take these out. I'm going to pinch these out. Pinch those out. And then we're going to make a hole in the middle. that's going to be deep enough for that pot to go in. See that? Yeah. And take that pot out. That it makes an impression then in the soil, in the compost. We can lift that out, take him out of his pot, plonk him into the hole, and then earth up and firm up. You as well, actually, if you can, teasing out a few with the roots. Just give them a bit of a tickle and a loosen, and that way the roots find it a little bit easier to spread the wings and fly. So we're going to get that buzzed in. We will give it a little bit of an initial watering, just to dampen the soil a little bit and get the roots off and running, because this soil, although it's not dry, it's not particularly damp either, so I'm going to give it a little bit of water just so that it can seat itself in. I'll be using a little watering can from that when I can find it, just to seat it in, and maybe get a little bit more earth up around there so that that's topped off. As I say, the roots will come out. So we'll do that with all of these now, and those two, and I'll catch you in about 2 or 3 minutes. And there they are, all in. Sungold, cucumbers, and California, whatever they are, wonder, Californian wonder, which are the bell peppers that are in there. I've got 2 more bell peppers as well, but they're going to be going into the top greenhouse. And more tomatoes, more corno, what is it, corno di Toro Rosso. We've got 3 of them. They're going to be going into the lady farmer's greenhouse, along with further cukes. We're going to be tomatoed to death, aren't we? Hopefully, fingers crossed. We've got 10 in here, plus these 3. Yeah, there are 3. Where's the other one gone? I put it on this side, didn't I? The tumbling toms. And yeah, it's all looking fabulous at the peanuts. Rob's peanuts are definitely bursting the britches now. I put them in the dry tray so that they can spread the little roots and seek out the moisture. They'll get more water the day after tomorrow. They'll get more water, those, in about 2 days' time, on Wednesday. All this, it all has to go out, this. Look at that. I just put more water in there because they were wilting a bit, those cabbages at the back there. The red cabbages are doing fine. They're doing okay. All the sweet corn, chili peppers, a couple of chili pepper plants there. I've only got 2. But I only need 2. We don't eat a lot of chili. We don't have a lot of chili in our food. To be honest, we don't do a great deal of spice. But yeah, this is just in here. They've come up nice, haven't they? Parsnips. The carrots are bouncing along. Those are, I think, about going up for like 20 days now on the carrots at the top there. These are kale. This is kale. Just 3 kale plants there. Those are the Corno di Toro Rosso. We've got leeks. We've got onions at the back. We've got another Sungold tomato plant there that's going in the lady farmer's greenhouse. We've got the cobra beans from Kelly. We've got the Hilda's mix with sweet peas. More, well, that's a courgette plant there. Oh, it's just, there's too much to talk about. Too much to talk about. And that's me, because it's getting dark now. The sun's going down. It's 8:30. So I'm going to get home now and get back to work, unfortunately. Lots of work to do on the computer. So anyway, while I'm doing that work, I'm processing the video at the same time. So there will be one going up tonight. This is the Monday night, Monday the whatever it is. I'm crap, aren't I? 5th, 6th. We're in May anyway. So right, I'm going to get off, and I'll see you later on, boys and girls. I've probably got to be on the computer now till about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, because I need to get the validations done for work, of which there are 50. In fact, there's not now, there's about 42. I did some more this afternoon, but it's hectic, but I'm not going to get any chance of getting a furlough. CEO Amaru, I won't be getting furloughed, so I'll be working and doing this. So I'll see you in a bit, boys and girls. If I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. This is Guru Mafinda signing out, and remember, keep growing with the head down, the yed, and we love you all. Tatty bye.